Aloha, my dear family. It is such a pleasure to be able to connect with you again. It's been a little over a month since we put a video out. It's amazing how much can happen in 1 month time. I mean, look at what 2020 has brought so far. Look at where we're at. Like January, February, March. Get ready for April. This is a really special announcement. We're going to share something that has been coming in very, very strongly, and is like, it's time that we make this known. And yes, many of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. So there's two sides of this. One, it's time for us to drop in and share some things. And it's also time for us to share some divine truths that some of you guys may have received. Others may have never had this come into your field yet. And we believe it is time that each and every one of you remember this. And as the powerful, sovereign God creators that you are, we are asking each and every one of you to dive within, to ask these questions for yourself, to discover what is true for you. And all we will say is that for those that are ready, this wisdom, what we have to share, may very well be one of the final pieces you have been needing to free yourself, to free your family, once and for all. So, I can feel some of you feeling this now. In our family, it is time for us to come together. So, get ready for some information to be dropped. And if right now your heart is like, oh, no, I gotta go. Trust your heart, follow your heart, because this might not be ready for you right now. But we do ask, beloved, if you've got this much going on, when you hear this being shared, all we ask is for you to dive within and see, hey, why am I having such a strong reaction to this? And bear with me, you guys. We're still going through this process, so there's times I can feel energy coming out of me, expanding, coming in, like. So, I'm going to bring some codes in really quick, just to set the stage, to bring any of you to a state of awareness aligned with your heart, so that you can see, you can remember, you can know for yourself. Because our family, we've got a lot of work ahead of us these next few weeks. A lot of us are doing it already. But it's time for each individual to regain their freedom. Right now, together as one, in divine service to the one, to the all. We consecrate this sacred space of our family and of our teams unifying as one in the pure light of God. We call forth our crystal teams, our crystal guardian teams, the personal ascension teams and guides of each individual aligned with service to the one. aligned in divine, everlasting, unconditional love, aligned in divine unity. Our Aurora families, we invite in now to be with each and every one of us and to assist as one team, as one tribe, as one family with the integration of all codes, with the activation of all systems and all bodies that are ready for this. We ask our Divine Mother, our Divine Father, our Divine Family to bring forth the pure, divine, unconditional love within and throughout each individual, within and throughout our space, within and throughout our home, as we connect with our God Self. And with open hearts, we receive all that is meant for us at this time. Shana amatu ukui shiki iamata. Iama no oshokoto kokokia matakakokokokokum. Shimaya tia tiato kokokokokum. Shinya shakatataya shake iama atokoko yishiki iama takeyama atikiyama akoko shoko miyasaka. Saka ata amaratu koshoko iamata. Shinya sakatatatato. Shama sakato oshi iyama ashuko yamata kia shakatakia shakatatia shakakakum. Shimanaya shakatatatato. Shama ashuko ishiki iyama ashuko tututututu. Shakatutushu. Shakatututushu. Shakatututushu. Shiki iyama saka ayatake ayatake ayataka oshoko ki amatake atake atakakum. Shikititiki kiyamato. Shikatatatiki shakatutututum. Shakatatai shikititiki shuko ushuko. Sha ama ati iatakia shakatatututum. Shama sakatatatutu. Shakatashu. Shakatashu. Shu. Shakatatu shutututu. Shu. 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 Arru. Shamata kakakakia sakototototo kukshuko matateka kia sakototo kia matotokokokokokokokokom. Shakakokokokokokokokokom. Shakakokokokokokokokom. Shakatatu shutu 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 shu. Shashu. Shakatatu shu. Shikatiniya tatakakokokoko o matatatatu. Shakatata shakatatu shaka amatatata. Shakatatu shakatatu shakata isakatatu shakamatataka kiamato shakamatatatu shaka atakakoko yamatatatu shaka asakatia shikia matatatatu. Shakatatatu shakamataya shikimia tatatu shakatatu shu shakatatu shu shakatata shikititititi shu shamananaya sakatatatatuko o shaka amatatatu shi iametetekiata kakiamatatuko koko kiamatatatuko ishikatutu okukuku ishikatu ukukuku shakatatu ukukuku shakamatatakukukuku. From my heart to yours, from our heart to all. Alright, you guys. So, 10 minutes. At least if somebody wanted the codes, they got the codes there. But, we're gonna try something. I'm gonna put some music on. But if I feel it is distracting me or the group in any way, we're gonna go into silence, because sometimes music, sound helps us flow and ground into all that we have going on while being able to relate, to communicate. Other times, this is all that's needed. Shakamata koishiki dikiyamata kokokokokokokoko. Shama asakata kiyamata tu shokoto kokoko kiyamata kokokokokokokokoko. Shuai shokoto tutututu. Shao mata kakiyata kokokokokokoko. Shamatai shiki shuko usho o ama takai shiki iana takoko shiki amoto koki amato. Alright, let's move forward with the message, and we'll tie back around, because I have a feeling there's going to be more codes coming in for those of you that receive this. So, let's bring some tunes in. If any of you guys have any epic songs, any epic flows that we can tune into that you feel might resonate with me and our family quite a while, throw it my way. I'm so ready to receive. So, before we begin, my family, I want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Regardless of where you're at on this process right now, like if you are listening to this video, if you made it through the beginning part, you've done everything you needed and so much more, and all we want to do is share a truth with you. A truth that many of you have already known, have questioned, have wondered. And the farther we go on this path, there are more consciousness traps that can diminish that voice of truth that is coming through and can feed into something that is time to let go of. On this message, whatever is shared that you receive is exactly what you've meant to be received. Anything else is being held for you until the divine, perfect moment where this can come to life within. And no, anything that is out of alignment with true divine, everlasting life, true divine, eternal, everlasting, unconditional divine love, true divine unity, everything that you want at your core and your soul, that is all that is being retained, that is all that is being received. Anything out of alignment with this, we release, we clear, we let go of. Like right now, our families assist each and every individual in the activation of the shield, this fortress of protection and transmutation, transfiguration and transformation. The shield, the ascension mechanics for each and every individual at the stage where they're at right now. Fortify this, strengthen this, bring in the pure diamond light of true source, true God. We have so many imposters. We have so many that have remembered their aspect of who they are, but have tried to mislead, manipulate, distract, to make them believe that they are the one. There's much to this, but if you're receiving this, you already know what the one is. What service to the one really means. And right now, we're going through this process together, and it's really important to trust yourself. Like, I am coming in and out of this. Like, my energy's like, boom, coming to you, coming to everyone. But it is something that we are used to living in a linear world where things are directly shared. This is not how we really are. This is a limitation in itself. It's part of the process, and in many ways, many of us have been practicing and learning how to bring in this wisdom, how to bring in this truth, how to bring in this light, and decode it and express it from our heart, our truth. And it's a process in itself, but this is how we've been able to ground. This is how we've been able to pave a path for our family. And so now so much is coming through, and this word, this body is nothing more than a vessel to share unconditional love, divine truth through the experiences that we have held, a framework that we've established that was only able to be established from traversing through both the light and the dark, identifying, never accepting. We accept one truth, a truth that encompasses all. And we came here, our family. Yes, if you're watching this, you too are one of these individuals that have been seated everywhere. Okay? There's things I'm having come through to seed because this video might be a little bit unique and a little bit harder to follow along for those that are still stuck in the linear mentalities, the linear embodiments, the linear perceptions, something that we are breaking free from. We are all at different stages. So right now, words that are being expressed that you can pick up, straight sentences, paragraphs, all of this is linear expression. We're giving you anchors, we're giving you data packets, we're giving you seed points so you understand the framework of what we're dropping down. Right now, behind each word that is spoken, behind each sound that is spoken is pure, true living light. True codes that are coming through from me, from our family, from our home to you, through this, through all of our planet. Like, it doesn't matter when you watch this, when you receive this. Like, this too is another linear perception. We are so much more than this, my family. Like, beloved, like you are.
Light me up, breathe. Light me up.
My ego is coming in being like, should we start this over?
Light me up.
Just be clear and direct with a message.
Breathe.
No. Yes.
Light me up.
We will do this.
Breathe.
But we want to share this now for those that have the patience, those that honor our process as much as we honor yours, those that are ready to stand together in unity, that are ready to see with this unified, that are ready to receive, that are ready to trust yourself. Okay? So if you watch this in the videos and the patterns, each step progresses us forward that much more. There are times things are shared that we start talking about that we don't fully go into. These are the things that we ask you to ask the questions about. If you receive that and you're like, why didn't you finish? It's time for you to finish that sentence together, to complete that code sequence, to embody that, to release that. Like, it's time to stop holding on and to let go of everything, every way, shape, and form. Like, unity. Know that you will never be forgotten. You will never be left out. You will never be separated. You will never be distanced from anything, anyone, your family, your true self. So much is being received. Okay, so my family, this is the reason why this is being done this way right now. If you've gotten this far, it's because what we're going to share is something that, like, to those that are unaware, it's unnecessary. It's too much for them right now. It can bring too much confusion.
Light me up and breathe. me up. Breathe. Light me up.
Thanks for your patience, you guys. Some of you guys know how this works.
Breathe.
Okay. So it's something that, like, what we're going to share is going to be very, very triggering for a lot of individuals. And to be honest, it's something that for those that are not aware of any of this, this is just going to cause mass confusion. Most of these people are already dealing with these issues and have not been able to free and liberate themselves from them in the way that you and I have. Okay? But just like we had to do that once to get to this point on this path, there's so much manipulation, so much disinformation, so many consciousness traps woven in between the purest truth. This is how all of this has worked. Everything has been based off of a divine architecture, a divine structure, a divine system. A system that has been abused, that has been broken apart, that has been distorted and manipulated to try to imprison each and every one of you, all of our family. And this is why there are those of us that are here that can receive this. We needed to come into a system where our family was essentially stuck. We've done this. We've got this. We knew we needed to do it as a team, and we had to do this very strategically. Thank you. Like, with everything I am, thank you. With everything we are, thank you, beloved. Like, it might not have always made sense, but we are a family and we needed to go to the darkest of the dark. Too many times we have been embodied. This is... Too many times we're this close. Every time a lesson, remember this, never a mistake, never any failures, all a lesson to bring us here now. So many times we have been close to this grand success, this mighty victory of the true divine plan, divine unity, the highest timeline for all. And too many times we were this close and we allowed ourselves to see this. We could feel this. We knew this. We saw this. But then in the moments when it really counted, we were too stressed, too caught up in this, too on edge, on guard, too defensive. We forgot the key is love and unity, compassion, forgiveness. Always. There's never a moment where we get to a point and we're like, okay, we did all this, but now we're divided. We need to be divided. Oh yes, we are family, but no, I need to kick you out. I need to push you out to protect myself. You remember who you are. You're like, come here, give me a hug. I promise you. Those that have opposed us, those that have chosen a fallen system, those that chose to go against true everlasting life, they will run. Like, when you are free, this light is everything. We are here for a reason. We didn't come to evacuate. We didn't come to run away. We didn't come to watch and wait for somebody else to do this. We came here because our family can't do what we are able to do here. We're the ground crew. We're lifting. We're elevating. And now, we're moving for full, complete freedom. Complete liberation. All species. All kingdoms. Everybody. Everything. And it's something that these right now, in order for you to stand embodied as your true God self in action, you've got to free yourself, okay? Like my family, there are those of us that have been doing this for our family lines. And we are asking each and every one of you to dive in, to find this truth for yourself, to stand up, to embrace your power, to embody the infinite, unconditional, everlasting, divine love that you are, and to radiate this. Identify this in yourself. Make the decision to choose life. Make the decision to choose unity. Always, okay? But be aware of where you are at, and if this is just words being shared and you have yet to feel this, to embody this, to know this, start asking the questions and begin the process that can allow this to take life within all that you are. Because it is time. And we need you more than ever. You need yourself more than ever. Your family, your teams, here and everywhere, are waiting for this, are waiting for you, are waiting for us. Like if it's the other way around and you're waiting for something else, it's time to dive in and see which one of these groups, which one of these consciousness traps have led you away from the remembrance of why you are here and what is going on. Because if you only know half-truths, you're still stuck in this. At the moment you receive a truth, you recognize it, you take it in. You compare it to the truths you hold and you trust yourself. So you see both sides and you make a choice. Literally, beloved, we do not care what side you choose. Like, we are supportive of your path in every single way. Like, it's impossible for us to do that. And be like to us to not do that and still be sovereign. But what is not okay is manipulation, deceit. Because right now we have our family doing work in alignment with the highest light, with our family, with the highest timeline. That energy, that power, yes, 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 yes. If you are truly anchored in divine harmony, like in divine unity, in divine harmony with everything, in divine unconditional love. Even if you've held these traps, even if these things have been attached and picked up in you, know that you are, that spark, that truth, that light is undying. It is everlasting. Like it is eternal. And it is so strong, and it is stronger than anything out there. Like, beloved, if you have truly anchored in service to the one, for the highest good of all family now, like, know that your work you have been feeding for the light, but there have been those that have been taking from you, those that have been manipulating, directing. It is time for you to have these keys. So that you can literally free yourself. It is simply a choice, but you can only make this choice when you are aware of all sides. This is why it is more important than ever to begin asking questions. Because at the end of the day, there is literally this aspect that everything that we've received, everything that we've held on to, even what we know to be truth, that is in this divine truth, is literally just being expressed in a way that we can hold on to at this point. But I promise you, like literally, like these have just been stories, metaphors, examples, pictures, imagery, okay, to help you hold on to a framework, to get to this point right now, to be able to see enough in a world of illusions and artificial overlays and shadows and just craziness, all right? But now you've seen this. This is where we're at. So it's time to let go of all of this. Like, yes, no matter what you feel, like it is something, let go of everything, okay? Everything. Every attachment, every belief to how this is happening. All right, all of the assistance, everything like that. Like, to know that there is nothing, you can never separate yourself. Like, when you are in love and in unity, Like, you can never separate yourself from anything that you are meant to have and that is of your true self. Okay, but right now, we have a ridiculous amount of infiltration that has been here for so long, and quite literally right now, each and every one of our family, we have been successful in identifying everything. We have identified every distortion. We have identified every level of infiltration. We have identified the programs, the mentalities. We have that has systematically led to a fall. And we are not here. We never came here to allow this fall to just occur. We came here we allow all paths to be honored and respected. Just like there are those that have abused these sacred sciences, these sacred laws, the true laws of God. And we have allowed that to run their course. But something was beginning where this was being taken away from individuals, from you, from everyone. And it got to a point where, just like the dark knew the light, we needed to know the dark in every way, shape, and form to get through this. And now that we've identified, it's time to pull out from all of the matrix systems, from all of the lower systems, from our linear identities, from any identities that are helped us bridge to our multidimensional selves, because we're moving past this, all right? So it is something that we are embodying and moving into a phase of growth and evolution and development that surpasses anything that any of us have ever embodied at any time. So in this system, all lives, all stories, release them, let them go. All of your true self, your true Christed selves, are unifying here, within and throughout. And so right now, through this, all we want, why we are here, is to identify and share from our personal truths what we have discovered, giving you the right as the true sovereign being that you are to make a decision for yourself on what you want, on what you choose. Like, literally, this is the point where we are at. Identify all sides. Identify the two options. See them. Never be afraid. Like, oh, beloved, like, be courageous in all that you are, for you are God manifest here for our family. You are a sovereign being beyond comprehension, like a sovereign God creator. And it's time to free yourself. Like, we are divine freedom. We embody this. Look at what you've done. Look at what you've challenged. Like, no matter what we've been put in, those of us, you know exactly what I mean. Like, we've followed this path of love, of light, of truth. And now, with these aspects and all that is connected to them, by making these decisions, you can close these aspects that are still running within, that are looping, these back doors, these access points that are trying to pull you away from this, like, from all that you are. You can disconnect these. You can end these. You can heal and repair all that you are. And you can begin this process of transmutation, of transfiguration, of divine restoration and transformation of everything you are. And as we do this, watch what happens with our family. Something has been put in motion, especially for those that hold the seraphim genetics, that have begun to Oh, you guys, this is so awesome. This is amazing. Okay. We're gonna need help, you guys. Getting these messages, getting these truths out to people. This is why we are a family. This is why we are a team. Not everybody has the patience for this. And for those of you that do, thank you. This is why it's important for us to find our own truths at this point, to discover and learn them for ourselves, so we can be able to share and express them in our own unique ways for those of our family that is able to receive this. So we're asking you, beloved, so much love, we ask you to take up this mantle, to be a body, a vessel consecrated to the true, divine, eternal, everlasting, living light of God, embodied and radiating the infinite, everlasting, unconditional divine love of our family fully restored. And to hold space right now, to do the work inside, to liberate yourself, because I promise you, when you liberate yourself, everything is prepared for you and us and our family to move forward. But right now, like, if we are to free our family, we need you to free yourself too. Man, I'm wondering if I'm going to show this map or if I'm going to do a second one, because I am going to do a shorter video as well. So, like, I'm going to show the map in that one. I'm going to explain this to you guys, though. Like, so, and this is where it's at. It's like, because the video that I am going to make for the public, for everyone, is about the fourth, freedom. This is what this is all about. This right here is more training and education from one brother to you, to our family, so that when the fourth comes around and everybody is in alignment and motion to, like, assist with this liberation, that your power, your intention, your authority is being utilized and directed in the directions you are truly intending for it to go. Never to be taken, never to be misdirected, never to be harvested and siphoned, never to be twisted, manipulated, abused, any of this. Like, it is time that you make the decision that you want, and your energy, your life force, your power, your love goes to facilitate exactly that, and overflows to help facilitate and restore, resurrect everything. All life, all light, all family. So, I guess I'll show you this map so you can reference on it. I'm just like, I guess I could always draw another one. Okay, so we've got this system. This is very, very simple. This is basic. This isn't a linear aspect, so it's something that just follow along. Let's say right here is where we start, all right? And know that this isn't exactly how it works, but this is a way that could be understood for this process to begin freeing yourself from these consciousness traps, all right? So this big circle is the circle that we're in, all right? Or is this whole matrix path system, all right? This bottom circle right here is where we start. That's where we start when we come in here. It's overlapping in here because this is all part of the same thing. So this is where we come into, all right? And then we're just, for this diagram, we're going to say this top part is home. This positive, we got positive and negative. These are false ascension matrix synthesis. These are false, false or phantom fallen matrix systems. So the false positive is the false ascension. False fifth dimensional, false ever. Okay. Alright, we're going to keep this really simple right now, just because this, for you guys, like, a lot of you guys are going to get this already. So, like I was saying, this is our system. This is where we begin. Right here, right? This is where we want to go. Home. Okay? And know that we're not going anywhere, like, but just for the sake of this diagram, for this example. We start here, we want to get here, right? But we've got false ascension, we've got fallen shadow, and phantom matrices. So it's something that as we come in through here, right? When you're on this bottom part, this is like the people that get stuck in here. This is like the religions we get born into, the different belief systems, like the family aspects, all of these things, right? Whatever we've taken on, you know, that keeps us trapped in this system. You know, as long as you're down here, there's really no interference. Like from the out, you're kind of just playing along in the game. And so this is where a lot of our family that's unawakened is at, you know, that hasn't really done this work. But then, then you break through. I'll do this diagram in the other one. But, so. Okay, we're going to say, I'll just draw this. We're going to say all these little paths down here that cycle around but keep ending up in either one of these. If you don't go through this path, through this journey, all right? But then let's say you're right here and you awaken, you have a moment, you have an experience, and you're like, all right, now it's time for, there's something more to this. I'm ready to free myself. Like what is reality? Who am I? So you start this path, you know, and in reality, there's, I'm going to draw a line, because this is where we want to go, from here to here, right? But let's say you're down here, and you have to start somewhere. Maybe you started with occult studies. Maybe you started with alchemy. Maybe you started with astrology. Maybe you started with divination, like tarot, runes. You know, there's so many different aspects, like, you know, maybe you went into some of the healing arts, like, you know, any of these different sides. These are, you know, maybe you got into archangels, maybe you got into ascended masters, all right? So it's like we start going in these things, you know, and they start to bring us into alignment with this center path, okay? So we're right here, but the problem is that each one of these, as we go to these outer areas, each one of these have so much, like, there's so much truth, but there's so many consciousness traps woven within. Like so many parasitic and hive mind influences, so many artificial and inorganic influences, so many fallen angelics, like so much of our fallen family, like this shit's no joke. Like it's so deep, it's literally woven on every single aspect. So pretty much no matter what you do, when you start to free yourself from here, you're picking up these little consciousness traps, all right? But we have something inside of us, you guys. That is why we are here. This is why we are the ground crew team to do this, okay? So it is something that, like our heart, because when we anchor in love and unity, that is how we win. Love and unity, if you're 100% anchored in there, you're just like do, boo. Okay. But what happens is we get over here, we get these consciousness traps, right? So we're a little bit on the side. Maybe we're going to the false ascension systems. Maybe we're going to the fallen systems. But then as we're coming over, and something, our heart is like, bing, ding, 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 bring in alignment with love and unity. So we come back here. All of these things, you know, bring us here. You get back here, right? And so we're back in unity. But these consciousness traps are so subtle. It's like just like a knock, 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 knock until it can create a crack, and you can break through that crack, and you can start smashing things. Like, and it happens so subtly. Okay? But like it's something that as we get to this point, we're like back in alignment and we start to find more truth. So then another of these aspects comes in, you know, and then we go back on this path, you know, and it's like, okay, I started on astrology, let's say, you know, boom. All right, certain consciousness traps that I bring back into the aspects of, you know, love and unity, you know, and now I'm having more stuff come through. I'm having guidance. I'm having things come through. So now let's say you connect with the archangels or the ascended masters, right? Like they're... Like, think about how many people are into the Archangels and Ascended Masters. These are two very, very common paths, especially when people are trying to learn, like, you know, how to evolve, how to ascend. These aspects are more consciousness traps. When you come through here, eventually you're like, you pick up the first ones, but we're not aware of them. You know, we come into harmony alignment, it pulls us a little bit off the point. Then we pick up some more of these, you know, and we have a little bit more that brings us in. But eventually, you know, as we come in, we start to go out, we pick up another consciousness trap. And we start to get farther and farther and farther away. This is why we see people that are very aware, very awakened, can do certain things, but they never break free of this system. They're still stuck in the death sequence. They're still stuck going through this process. They never figured it out. They figured out a lot, but just like they don't care if you stay down here, they're not going to try to get in your way. They're not going to try to stop you. They want you to go in these areas and be unaware. They want you to bypass these. They want you to have the doubt, to not even question this stuff. This is why it's a layer so deep, so thick, because pretty much every single person, if you're down here and started here and never cleared here, you still got this. If you cleared all this and you went on these paths and you went on all these things, you're going to pick things up. Once it gets so heavy is when it starts to fall. If you don't recognize this, is when you start to get so far on these outer paths that you end up in either one of these side things. And these side things, shoo, go all the way back to where you started. Okay? So, but it's something that this wisdom, this truth that we have to share with you, when you go through and you identify these consciousness traps, you're like, X, 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 I disagree, I recognize, I choose this, I choose love, I choose unity. Like, I'm just crossing off all these things. And I keep going back to love and unity, you guys, because this is the simplest thing. If you are in love and if you are in unity, you will find your way home. I promise you this. And it's going to be easier now than it has ever been. But when you go through and you start crossing these X's off, just like giant X's, you shut down these traps that have pulled you in either direction. Shut them down. You come to the center. Boom. And this is where I bring the 6 rate star in. Oh, it's a really poor 6 rate star. Okay, so you get the consciousness traps figured out. Boom. Then, this is you. You're anchored here. When you're locked in on this, when you've identified and closed all of these down and have made this decision that you want this home, that you want this for yourself, for our family, that you want unity, that you want the true, unconditional, everlasting love to radiate and flow through everything. That you want all of our family returning home, restored, all of our fallen family and fallen lines fully resurrected. And when you are here, there is nothing that can take you away from this other than yourself. Put your shield up, beloved, because this is the point that they want to stop you at. When you've identified this, when you have chosen this, when you are here, it is only one path, one timeline. You get to choose this. So, that is when it does become more dangerous, because they don't want you to free yourself from this. They are monitoring this on multiple levels to see who is stuck in the anti-life coding that has allowed this, that has accepted this, that is perpetuating this, versus those that have chosen everlasting life, those that have chose true love, true unity, that are here in service to the one for the all. So, this right here, like, there are so many things, you guys, that have been these traps that are pulling people in. So we're just going to go through a couple of them because quite literally when you start to dismantle these reversals and this anti-life coding and start to restore the true like God embodiment that you have always been, that you are embodying, reclaiming now, restoring to the highest organic blueprint and evolving, transforming, upgrading to something that will never deal with this infiltration ever again. Okay? So, but it is something that this whole upcoming aspect is about freedom, planetary liberation. In order to be free and help free others, you need to be free you need to be free yourself. And each and every one of you that can successfully do this, that goes through this, that identifies this because you feel it and you can see it, not just because I'm saying this and you're like, oh, I mean, you can initiate things, you know, but it's something, the work that you can accomplish will only come when you understand for yourself and then make the decision and then put that into motion. We're just here to help guide you. We're here to help remind you. We're here to help set an example. We're here to help share our truths. All right? They come from direct experience in these situations, in these fields for a very, very long time. All right? So, and it is our honor, our blessing to be able to assist you with this, just as it has been such an honor to be able to connect with many of you that have assisted us, I and we, through this process. It's been a long time to get to this moment now. And this time, even last week, there was a point when the same aspects were coming up where we're all in this, but it's like they almost like that defensive, that isolation, like, okay, like, yes, but I've got to potentially, what if we, you know, what if, okay, there's examples within here about things that are connected to aspects that will be shared in the future, will be made known when it's time. It's not really necessary right now. But we can say that right now, each and every one of you guys that frees this and reclaims your authority, reclaims your power, reclaims all of your light, your life force, fully restored, fully healed, fully restored to the highest God divinity, like what you're able to do from that point on is going to surpass and exceed anything you've ever accomplished or been able to bring into being. Like literally, like we could have 100 people free on this level and it would be more than millions of people unknowingly directing their attention towards something that's being hijacked or manipulated. Like, so, our family. And even as I share this now, things that I'm going to say, because I'm very interested to see how the second video goes, especially since this is more for the collective, and I'm going to share some codes with you guys right after this too. Just so, because this seems to be a little bit deeper and a little bit more personal, like, hey! By the way, the name Azrael was just another stepping stone, so it's something we're in a process right now. I'm holding no name, known as the Nameless Vessel. Got many titles that go along with this, but they're all nameless. So, and it's the time until many of us, it's time to release these identities. This was a ladder, a stepping stone. And now that we've completed certain aspects, we're going to move forward. So, I'm just seeding this just in case there's any confusion. It's a little bit hard to go out and be explaining like why one name's a linear, another help with the multidimensional, but the aspects that go into this and what needed to be liberated and why now, and we're changing this even more because we're actually stepping out of this system entirely, like the way that it has been. Like, just know some of these things that I say might not happen in the ways that you think or perceive at this moment in time. So, but it is something, everything's been a stepping stone, everything's been a bridge. So, and now it's something that this has been something we've had to dive into the last month directly. And so, and there's still process to there's still a process occurring for everyone, including ourselves, individually and collectively. So, but it is something that I'm going to share these aspects right now. I'm just going to seed a handful of these different consciousness traps. Many of you guys have already been aware or heard of this, okay? But we're going to seed from our experience. If you got questions, Like, there is so much we have to record, with so much we have to share, personal experiences, wisdom, truth, like breaking things down so you can learn from what we've gone through and you can apply it to your own life. All I ask is that when I share this, please just take what resonates, disregard the rest, knowing that all that is meant to be held is being held for you at this time. It is something that, like, these things we express, we're only sharing because we want each person to truly receive and embody unity and love in the purest degrees possible. And we want each and every individual to feel this, because we truly believe that when each individual feels this, it is so apparent, so true, like so bright, that any artificial light, any artificial influence is easily able to be identified from anyone. But right now, we're just gonna see these. Like, if they don't resonate, please, like, there's part, like, just know that I am sharing what I know and have received, and that this is only coming because I love you so much, and we want our families and teams to be as prepared and on point to have every possible opportunity they can to be all that they are, fully restored. So it's something that, like, just flow with this. If you disagree, let's still be friends. Let's still work together. Like, it's fine. Like, and it's something that, but if you feel this, if you've recognized this, share this with others, all right? And it's something, for some reason, I'm feeling like there's going to be a lot more, there's more to share about this, but this is already getting towards an hour, and so, like, I'll dive into this. If you have questions, or if you feel like there's something you want me to go into more, please just reach out, let me know. But going through these aspects, and know, once again, that each and every aspect of even these consciousness traps, they all come from divine, like a divine architecture, like a divine structure, a divine truth, okay? So it's something, and right now we've received that it's not, to try to explain, like, yes, this is this concept, this is the true side, this is how it got distorted, this is all it's woven into, it's unnecessary. Like, disconnect, detach, detangle, close all access points, all back doors, all cords, all siphoning aspects, all implants, everything. Identify, close these down, remove them, seal up your field with the pure living light, the pure diamond rays. Pure. And know that the connections of all that you've been building, that you've been developing, that you've been wanting, can actually come online. They can connect. They can come to life, okay? So it's important. Disconnect from the artificial side. So there's something like, no, you need me. Be like, I need nothing other than myself. All that I am is all that we are. I can never lose this. I can only release that of which is holding me back, so I can embody all that I truly am. So it's something that, like, literally, in all aspects, there are fallen and there are ascending. And so that's why even when we go through these, a lot of these consciousnesses, a lot of these beings, we're actually helping restore and resurrect. Shema atikia shakakaya kokokokokokoko takai shakatata ashu shakatoto shu shakatoto shu shaka shu shakatoto shu shakatoto shu. All right. So archangels, you guys, literally all archangel connections disconnect from. Ascended master, every ascended master can actually disconnect from. All right, all of them. Like, once again, remember, you can never disconnect what always is your true self and is meant for you. Okay, we're just gonna help clear to bring in clarity and really bridge with our families full on. So, and this includes ascended masters like Saint Germain. Okay? The I am teachings, the I am commands themselves are so powerful. What's been layered and looped in underneath for people to connect, to call out, to bridge with, is dangerous. This is taking your life force. This is taking your power. Okay? When you are being harvested, siphoned, drained, there's a point through this ascension process that as you reach a point of ascension, your body can literally we're not going to go into this right now. Let's keep it positive and light. If any of you are feeling a resonance and wanting to figure out what this is, look up something called an endosymbiotic relationship. Take the framework from that instead, and just realize that this can happen in a way with our ascending bodies, and it's something that can leave us trapped and can allow our life force to be manipulated, to be broken apart, to be, let's just say this has happened many times before. There are reasons why there has been such a divide and such a split and so much pain with the divine masculine and the divine feminine. As the split has rippled through the divine family, and our divine family is healing and restoring and coming together in divine unconditional love and divine unity. But there's a lot behind this. Just like the collective suffers, this family wound, this core primordial wound is being healed right now, and it needs our family to have this light, to have this love, to have this truth radiating for everyone. Because literally, our family is counting on us as much as we are counting on them. We are not at a point where we can wait for another one to fulfill what we are here to do. Because together as one is how we have won. So, going through these, religion, every aspect of religion, you can disconnect from religion. Religion is not God. You can never disconnect from the source of all we are. Religion is just a set of experiences, of examples, of beliefs that it's time to let go of. We do not follow others. We listen and we hold space, and we hold respect, and we receive what we're meant to receive. But as a sovereign being, we follow ourselves for each and every one of us. Our God, sovereign, and free beings, ready to embody this, to show our family that have fallen and forgotten what this really means, what it includes, what this entails. So, going through this though, there are many aspects. Astrology, you guys, literally, remove any association that your power is based off of, or that what is happening to you is based off of the direct influence of these celestial bodies. Yes, there's a divine science that plays out, but disconnect yourself from the zodiac associations and the old distorted ones, and restore your true organic God blueprint. Okay? To dictate your life based off the movements of celestial bodies is a form of slavery in itself. Take back your power. Okay? Within the occult studies, literally, the occult studies are dangerous. Many of you that have gone through this can see, if you're honest with yourself, where the dangerous parts are. The problem is that the light aspects have had so much woven within them that has literally distorted everything. So it is something that literally the majority of the occult sciences that are taught do have truth behind them, but are riddled and fallen and artificial coding and code sequences. Anti-life coding that is literally every aspect of this. The Yod He Vahe anchoring all of this is an extremely fallen command, is a command and an anchoring to the fallen anti-life systems. Okay? We can keep this as simple as this, because in the occult thing there's so many symbols, so many words, so many things that people do not understand. They are copying and pasting. Direct guidance is, when in doubt, throw it out. If you do not have the clarification, you do not understand it, throw it out. You can do more with a circle a triangle, and the words you know and understand than you can with the most complex geometry, with the most ancient of languages. Like, what you know you can do everything with. What you only partially know and have yet to be made aware of can be manipulated and misdirected and can take you away from everything that you are wanting to do. It's like, that's the problem. So many people are like, I choose this, I want this, I'm gonna go and use this, this, and this because I resonate with it. Not realizing that although they've anchored in that, they have been falling farther and farther away from where they needed to be, from where they wanted to go. So, and like even within both the occult and the archangel sides, Metatron, all Metatron aspects. Huge reversals, you guys. This goes into the sacred geometry. Remember, like, it's so amazing that there are those like Ashiana and Lisa Renee, who my family, like, Ashiana has incredible wisdom and information, especially coming up to the 2012 point. But there were certain things that she has that I needed to know myself, because when we reach certain levels of awareness and it goes against everything even the most advanced spiritual teachers are teaching, but we can see and understand how it works, sometimes we needed that little verification, that little assistance. So Ashiana, and your work with the Melchizedek Cloister of the Emerald Order, we thank you. And it is something that even, I'm not going to go into this. All I'm going to say is there are certain things that those of us that are here know. And I will say that Lisa Renee is the only person that is out there speaking the level of truth that I can share from my own personal truth, that this is truth, my family. Like, it is something, you've still got to find it within yourself. But if you're needing answers, if you want guidance, like if you want help, are you kidding me, dude? Some of her meditations and stuff like that are like, they're like the instruction sets to fully go through these systems. And although there's so much more that can go on and that can be done, like literally, like if you need guidance, she is crushing it with getting this out there to you guys. Because a lot of us, when we're in the groundwork aspects, it can be hard to like be as consistent and to be like do. This is why we have our family that stepped in earlier to help pave this path so that we could come in and really just take things to the next level. So just seeding that. But the thing is, to go into certain things, the flower of life geometry, what is known as the flower of life, my family, like, is a major distortion, is being used to try to trap and lock our planet in place, to try to keep us in this lower fallen state and to drag us down and to prevent us from going through this ascension process. This embodiment process, this reclamation of all that we are and have always been. Yeah, I know some of you guys have been frustrated feeling this. You're like, dude, I'm so much more. Yes, you are. And yes, this was a huge act of service to take on what we took on now. And it's going to be a beautiful process. Like, if it has not begun to the degrees of which it has for others, just know that in divine right timing, this is going to unfold and just launch for you. And so just be patient with yourself, okay? And these keys, if you can find these within yourself, you've got to go inside and literally go back years, see everything, anything that could potentially hold any type of contract, any type of consciousness trap, any type of connection, any type of archetypal overlay, any type of imposter spirit, any of these false gods, false kings, false mother, false father, false son, false daughter, false family, like false home, all of this, like literally false rays, like false light, false ascended masters. Like, dude, this stuff goes so deep. So just be honest with yourself, dive in, find it. As you find it, clear, release, choose what you want. But they identify, I've got two options. This is what I choose, this is what I don't choose. Clear all the programs, clear all the associations, the timelines, the back doors, everything associated with that of which you do not choose. So, yes, Metatron's cube was the first geometry that when we were having expressed about the, like through our teams, was the first geometry that we had made known about, like, how, like, this distortion is huge. And this is all about, like, if you don't, like, there are groups that, like, what's another group? That conscious expansion movement that takes and creates little memes of things. Granted, I need to get my own renditions done of some of this stuff that can make it a little bit clearer. But they're breaking out and showing the aspects of the geometries and the angles and stuff like that. If the specifics don't make sense to you, trust your heart. Like, literally, just look at them. Like, look at Metatron's cube. All right, and if you want to start, you can even look at the Metatron's cube versus the false flower of life that everybody's associating. The false flower of life is literally like another death sequence, but it's something that when you look in the Metatron's cube, like, not only are like the circles are all disconnected, like all of them. You can look at it, like look at it. The circles are not interconnected. So it's something that when you look at that, you can see, you're like, oh, everything's supposed to be unity. These are disconnected. What is this? When you go into and take that a step farther and you look at what's said to be the flower of life, what others refer to as the daisy of death. Like, when you look at this, yes, the 6 inner are connected to the center, but look at the outer 12. They are disconnected. Every circle is locked into place. Like, look at that. And then look at the picture of what they refer to. I just call it the true flower of life. They refer to it as the lotus of everlasting life, I believe. And look at it. Look at the geometries for yourself. Like, look at the circles that are trapped and locked in. And then look at the flow and the connection to source central point of all circles in the true everlasting life flower. Like, you don't have to understand the direct specifics to look at two things and feel and see the unity and the connection in one and the disconnection and separation in the other. Like, look at it. Feel the difference of what you feel inside. For one is life and one is death. Like, what do you choose? There's just like one has been chosen many times before to a point when people did not know and they chose just because they blindly followed. Okay, this is, we have to go into the specifics of some of these things and what they've done to our body, and how when we make these realizations, we literally began a massive transfiguration and transformation process through all systems. So, the key with all of this, 13. All right, I'm going to wrap this up. We'll bring some codes in, but the key with all of this is to find anything and everything that you have built around you, that you have in your home, that you have in your space, that you have shared with others, that you have accepted, that you have brought in, that like you might not have fully understood or partially understood. Like any of these aspects, remove from your field, from all that you are. Cleanse, clear, disconnect, and continuously bringing in the divine living light and the divine unconditional love, raising your light and love quotients to the point where you can continuously hold this, heal this. Other aspects, you guys, sacred sexuality. This is so freaking big. I know a lot of people in the awakening communities like to play around in various different areas. And I know that there are handfuls that, as the sovereign beings that you are, you're like, if I'm not harming anybody, if somebody wants this, somebody's receiving this, then this is okay. These misery programs are so deeply embedded and run so far back, like it's something that this is an aspect that I promise you is a major distortion and is one of the biggest infiltrations for digressive coding. Okay. So yeah, when you disconnect, when you're going through, but please work on your shields. Like, if you don't know about the Twex, at least starting with the 12D shield that Lisa Renee teaches about, start with that one. because there is an aspect that as you begin to free yourself from the anti-life coding and from the fallen systems, there is opposition that comes in. Opposition we've been dealing with, an opposition that can never affect you, can never hurt you, can never touch you ever unless you give it permission, unless you accept something, unless you allow something to be seated that opens up doubt and fear and mistrust in all that you are, why you're here, what you're capable of doing. So this is big, you guys. It's really, really big. And it is something that, like, and I'll make this note in my next video, but our core that we're being guided to focus on with this upcoming 4th is freedom, liberation of everything. And so through this video, for those of you guys that could take the pieces that are shared and are willing to run with them, you're going to be receiving freedom and you're going to be freeing yourself. And like already, like I can already feel and I'm seeing aspects of you guys that just by listening and receiving this have already began this process. You can feel this. You can feel that of which has restricted you, ready to be released, leaving, letting go, as you bringing in everything that's allowing you to flourish, to thrive. Okay? And so, and rest, take care of yourself. Like literally, like in my last video, I said that this is going to be the last video I'm going to put out for a couple months. This one, we're 1 month in, so I'm going to put this out, but my process, our process is still going through April. So yeah, get ready for what's coming out afterwards, but it's something that it's really important to be free from fear, to know the truth for yourself, to be able to ask the questions so each individual can liberate themselves during this time. And just share this. Don't push, don't perpetuate. If somebody is triggered by this information, know that these symbiotic relationships, these mergings, these parasitic attachments, like the older you get and the longer you've held these, this can shake the core of everything that you know and believe. And it's one of the final layers. Like, beloved, you have done this once to get to where you are at now. You had to shed all of it. You had to go and learn to trust yourself. And look at where it brought you. Look at where our family that is struggling and has yet to see are with this. Like, now, don't allow yourself to be freaking stuck down here. Don't allow yourself to be pulled over here and sucked into here. Like, bring this here, lock into it. Come home. Find your family. We are waiting for you. Embody all that you are. And get ready to complete everything that we chose to come here for. So, like, just like with down here, this is where you broke free of. Now you're up here. Do this again. You did it once. You can do this. If it seems harder, know that this is opposition trying to get you to avoid doing this. Try your best. Know your family's here to help you with this. Call in your guides, call in your teams, call in your Ascension families. Alright. Give me 1 second, and then I'm going to come bring some codes in, and we're going to close this session, alright? All right. One thing too, just to bring this up in here, we've got some phenomenal medicines, you guys. Medicines that are meant to empower our family if they're worried about being sick or having any virus aspects coming up. But medicine that whether you take to prevent or begin taking now is going to begin to assist in rapidly crystallizing all channels, all body systems, rapidly developing, untangling, reconnecting to the true God source light, to your true God self. This is going to open up sight, memory, communications, all of this. And with the work that you're doing, with the change going through within, this is going to make it more graceful, more smooth. This is going to make it, so know that we've got a lot to share on a lot of angles, and we're here to help you address every single side. But we're going to bring some codes in. There's codes there to assist you with this process, especially as we move through the 4th all the way up to the 13th of April. We're going to bring the music off for this one. Shinaya no toko kokoyama. O tiki mea takaya shakata toto kokoyama taya kataya kakea to koishikiyama takeato. Shikamataya sakatoto shiamaya naya tokia takeamato. Shokoto shiki ia saka o suko oshi amatai. Shokoto kokoyama takea takakakakum. Sakana atara uto shakamatari ariara yorukoto koshimata kakayato. Shinya takata takakakokokum. Shamata sakaya shakatatatakum. Shokokokokokum. Shimiya shakatoto shoko oshiki iya shakatatatatum. Shiiyama ataka sa ata atu ushu uamatu ushikiti miyata kakakiyama. Oshana atakeana ato kushimi atatakea matayato. Shakatatututum. Shakatatutushukututum. Shakatatatushum. Shimia sakatutu ishi iamnia shakitianta toko ishi niata takakokokum. Shinia sakatatai shikia shakatututukum. Shama shakatai shikia shakatatututum. Shasikia shokoto shi ama takai shikia ma shakata toko koya takaya takaya takoim. Shakamato koya makaya takaya toko. Shakamatoya koko koya matakia takaya toko uamato. Saka akatakakakukukukum. Shatatsikiti atatotoshiki amatakaya shakum. Shakatotototum. Shaka asakatotototum. Shakamataishi ishi ishu. Shakataishi ataki atoko shoku amata ayataki ana atu ushu mututututu. Shakamataya shakoto kokum. Shakamatatakia tokukum. Shum. Shakatatu shum. Shakatatutu shum. Shaka amatako shum. Shakatatu shum. Shakatatutu shum. Shikinia shakatatutu shum. Shakamata shum. Shakatatu shukutututututu shum. Shum. Shakata shum. Shikinia tatukukum. Shamatatako shum. Shakatatu shum. Shakatatu shum. Shimia sakatoko shiamatai shumatoko shum. Shakatum. Sitiko tutututum. Shamata shiki tiki toko koki shiki iamata kaaru uto kishimia takakako. Shamanai shiki tiko kokoi shikamata kakakiketako. Sakatatuko shamata kakakakum. Shaka asa ano otoko iamata kakea natako koyamata takakakum. Shamata kaya shinia sakatatutukum. Shamata kaya shikiata kayata kokokokokokum. Shamato osi iata kako shama asi itiki I asakatoko ushu miyataka. Oko kuyamata kakiata kakea kokoishimiata kakasakaniata katokokokokum. Shamata kaishi tiki atoko okokokokum. Samata atuko ishumu utu ulululu mato mutuko lulu shukumutu. Sumunu lulu mutu putu shuka pupu. Opo tono tuko upopopopopo. O shokototototo. O potoko takamato to humutuku. O momomomo. Shimamamu rulululumutuku. Zulu matatatako. Shimai to rululululu. Rututuku. Ishimatatako. Rumbatakaka. Rumbatataka. Rumakatatakum. Rumakataka. Rumakako. Rukutuku. Ishikamatakum. Rukutuku. Rukutu. Rukatuku. Rukutuku. Sekatoko. Rubikitia. Notokokokokum. Shaka uruno to irikoto kiri mitikato kuiru mitikato kutum. Sakato wishka matakokokokuya matakakokuya makakakum. Shaka mata kiato koki shaka mata ki ataka okokokokum. Shamato oshi ati atako osha katataka kokokum. Shama tekiata takakairo yariakato tokuru matakuya matakuya rikotokuya matakorio chukuya matataku. Shama irokoto kumbatoko kieta toko shumatako urukutukutukutukumatakakum. Shamaya shakatokoya shaki atoko ataka amatako chokotoko kimatakakum. Shakatatoko kokokia matatakia shakatotuija matataya tokokokum. Shamatakaya shakia matakokum. Shamatakaya shakamatoko shiki ia sakatatotokum. Shama sakatotokokum. Shidikia sakatotoko shimata kaya toko shimiata. Ura ramata tamaratu kushamatayatu amasa okoshimiata sa shokomiata kakiano tokoko shamata kayata kayata kokokokokoko kayata kayata kokokoko toko shamata kayata kakayata ko shinemanayata koyakokokoko Shamatakaya shakatakakaya shakatotoku shukukum. Shakatoto. Shakakakakakakoe. Shakakokokoko amanaya takae. Shiminia sakatoi shimata shimiata kato shimata shum. Shum. Shamatata shitututututu. Shakamata tohuku otoko shiki iamata kokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokokok Oh my gosh, so many emotions, so many energies, like especially towards the end. All right, what time is it? 1:27. All right. Oh my gosh. Thanks for being with me, you guys, on this emotional. Whoo! It's all so much gratitude, so much joy, so much love, so much appreciation. And I just hope you guys are all excited for everything that's coming forward. Take every opportunity to maximize the use of the time you have right now to really clear out anything that's holding you back, beloved, so you can embody the true epic, infinite, everlasting, like unconditionally, divinely loving embodiment as God in action. Like it is so so I could literally talk for hours and hours and hours. So I think I just need to put the timing aside and be like, all right, this might be 5 minutes. This might. It's like some of you guys. They're like, can you do light language for me? It's like 30 seconds. I'm like, that was it. Other people, could be 30 seconds, 10 minutes, hour and a half later. I love you guys so much. Our family, our team is freaking amazing. They, oh, by the way, if you haven't seen this blue drink, ooh, it is so fire. You can just drink it with your water. It's a blue flower. We'll explain more about these things later on, but it's one of the most medicinal flowers out there, and like, it is the most perfect blue. You put some lemon juice in there, it turns purple. So, anyway. Oh wait, hold on. There's a couple more codes coming in really quick. 1 second. Shineta takiamanaya sakata takayata kayata kayatakum. Shitiki tikia sakata takaya shimiya sakatoto koishiyamata. Oshamania sono tokiata kayato to shindia sakato to. Shamotakaya shokoto ishikia shakaya shoko ishama. Shikia saka amataya shakotoya sakamatakaya to. Shikitikia takatoko. Shikatataya shikia maya. Sikiato yeshikia niato kokokia matakai shiniato kotiato. Si o shaaso shamasano oto shamayato goto. Shasu. Shasu. Shasua Samaya Shotoya Sataya Shotum. Alright, my beloved family. Whoa, we seal this divine union, this divine reunion, this divine session with all family through all time and space in the divine light of God. We anchor divine love and divine unity for all of our family. We anchor the divine support and the divine love and the divine compassion and the divine forgiveness and the divine grace for each and every one of our family as they fully liberate and regain and fully liberate and free themselves in all family. Our crystal guardians, our aurora guardians, our ascension family and teams, our divine mother, our divine father, our divine family, assist each and every individual through this process, that all may go through this as smooth, as gracefully, as lovingly as possible for each individual. Remembering that we make this process as easy or as hard as we choose. And when we choose unity and love together as one, we have one, and all families, all guides, all teams are on deck, ready to assist each and every one of you. Assist yourself to help yourself, help your family heal and in change, heal and transform and restore our planet, our system back to the true living eternal life, unconditional divine love systems, as the kingdom of God is fully restored within and throughout for the highest good of all family and all kingdoms, and service to the sacred law of one. We anchor this through all time and space, through all embodiments, for the highest good of all. So it be, and forever shall it be. Aho. Shalom. Namaste. I am. We are. Ubuntu. Sending so much love to each and every one of you. May we stand together as one family, one tribe, one team, as we liberate and free all family. Freedom is the key for everyone. We cannot be free if any aspect of ourselves, of our family, any kingdoms are still in slavery. So free yourself, heal yourself, embody your true self, and know that this is the fire, the fuel, the spark that the rest of our family needs, this collective phoenix that we are, to rise, restored and transformed from the ashes. We love you so much, beloved. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let's hope this next video that's for everyone can be relayed smoothest, shortest, most epic, able to be received directly from the heart way. So, thank you guys so much. Between now and April 13th, we have so much ahead of us. I'm so proud of each and every one of you. Talk to you soon. Aloha.